good day, my brothers, my father, my children, my sister, my mother, everyone who is listening to this recording. I want to tell you today that because of the program that we have of effective Bible study, we are trying by all means to get to the bottom of the teachings of Jesus Christ. That is the reason why we at Jesus Christ Project Ministry we are trying by all means to get to the bottom of how Jesus taught 2,000 years ago. How did we understand it now? How did we spread it as a gospel now to the places where we can reach them? We can reach them on YouTube, we can reach them on WhatsApp, in whichever medium we can reach them. We want to try by all means that we get this message of Jesus Christ that was preached 2,000 years ago. We want to keep it original. Make sure that we are explaining it the way it was explained. We are expanding it just to make sure that the people who are studying or who are listening now, they will be able to understand it. So this is the reason for an effective Bible study. Effective Bible study. We want to make sure that whoever study or listen to us will get an opportunity to follow Jesus Christ, understanding Him, knowing what He is doing. He's going to follow Jesus with all his heart without being pushed, without being promised something good, without being promised a better life, without being promised something that the earth can give. It is with the interest of this group that we must talk about Jesus Christ truly, honestly, clearly, and making him a very, very clear choice for those who want to follow Jesus Christ. There are people who don't care about the kingdom of Jesus Christ. There are people who don't care about the kingdom of heaven, but there are people who cares about the kingdom of this world. They are happy with it. To them, it is good. To them, it is the best. To them, it is what they are looking for. That is the reason why, as a child of God, as a disciple of Jesus Christ, as a member of Jesus Christ Project, I'm here to tell you that this afternoon we're following the teachings of Jesus Christ based on Mark 1, verse 40. We want to follow the principle and the way that Jesus healed a man with leprosy, as it happened 2,000 years ago. I know we were not there, but the summary that was given here, it's enough to give us a clue, to tell us exactly what has happened, to tell us what the people who were there have seen. What did they experience? What did they see? How did Jesus manage to create a situation, a healing program that is not the same as from the beginning of chapter 1? It's a different version altogether. Why is it different? Because Jesus does not use one principle when treating diseases, when healing people. He always do as the Spirit says, and he does not copy what he did with the first program. So let's read the program. Verse 40, a man with leprosy came and knelt in front of Jesus, begging to be healed. If you are willing, you can heal me and make me clean, he said. Moved with compassion, Jesus reached out and touched him. I am willing, he said, be healed. Instantly, the leprosy disappeared. The man was healed. Then Jesus sent him on his way with a stern warning. Don't tell anyone about this. Instead, go to the priest, let him examine you, take along the offering required in the law of Moses for those who have been healed of leprosy. This will be a public testimony that you have been cleansed. But the man went and spread the word, proclaiming to everyone what has happened. As a result, large crowd soon surrounded Jesus. He could not publicly enter a town anywhere. He had to stay out in the secluded places, but people from everywhere kept coming to him. If we look at this chapter, we can see how Jesus has handled situation that came to him. Firstly, he was approached by this man with leprosy. And this man did not just approach, he knelt in front of him. He bowed down, he showed respect, he showed the sign of begging, something that we don't see in our people nowadays. Our people want Jesus to do things as if he wants to show off, not because he is being requested. But in this case, this man was requesting Jesus to assist him, begging to be healed. If you are willing, that is the statement of begging. It means he has been reciting that God, forgive me, give me the healing. But how is he willing? That is the reason why he came to this conclusion. If you are willing, you can heal me, make me clean. He know Jesus can heal him. He know the only thing he doesn't know is whether Jesus is willing or not. That's why he start by saying, if you are willing, you can heal me and make me clean again. This is all the request that has been put together by this man kneeling down in front of Jesus Christ. And when Jesus looked at him, he felt sorry for him. He felt that this person, if I cannot heal him, I will disappoint him. He will not understand how can someone like Jesus Christ, the Messiah, decide not to heal him after he has knelt down, after he has begged, after he has asked if he's willing. And this happened. This happened. Jesus, because of being moved, he reached out. Generally, you're not allowed to touch people with the process, but Jesus reached out and touched him. Something unpopular, something not used for, something not called for, something very, very new. He reached out and touched him. I am willing. Immediately when he reached out, that man have realized that, yeah, he is willing. And he said to himself, I am willing, he said, be healed. So this is something very new. Touching people with leprosy and telling them, I'm willing. And thereafter telling them, be healed. Then the leprosy disappeared and the man was healed. This is the sign that we don't go to Jesus Christ with pride. We go to Jesus Christ with a spirit of asking, a spirit of bowing down, a spirit of respecting, knowing that Jesus has got choices. He can or he cannot. But after looking at the man and see how the man was handling himself, how he was behaving himself, he even took out a hand and touched the leprosy. And he said, I am willing and be healed. That was much powerful. And even the leprosy, they could not stand that power that touches it. And the man was healed. And Jesus sent him on his way with a stern warning. Sometimes when a person is excited, you can give him all the warning you want to. He will not hear you. I don't think this person has heard Jesus well. He didn't hear him well. Maybe he heard about going to church, taking the offering from Moses' law. But the fact that he should keep quiet, he could not hear it. He was so excited, he wanted to explode. He said, "Don't tell anyone about this." I think if I was me, it was me. I was not going to keep this secret. How was I going to say I used to stay outside there in the bushes? Now I'm coming to the community. How will I say that without telling them what has happened? Instead, you go to the priest, let him examine you, take along the offering required in the law of Moses for those who have been cleansed, healed of leprosy. This will be a public testimony that you have been cleansed. He did not wait for that. That was too slow. That was too long. That was something that he could do. But the way he was so excited, the way he realized, now I'm going back to the community. Then I have to tell them that I'm healed. The man went and spread the word, proclaiming to everyone what has happened. As a result, a large crowd soon surrounded Jesus, and he could not publicly enter the town anyway. He has to stay out of the secluded places. But some people from somewhere, everywhere, kept on coming to him. So the man went out, blast, told everybody. I believe he went to the priest. I believe he took the offering. But I think he went there later because he wanted to make sure that everybody must know that he is cleansed, and not by any other means, but by Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Jesus touched my leprosy and it dried up. That is what happened that day. And I can tell you honestly, if people can be excited like this after being cleansed by Jesus Christ, then a lot of people will know what kind of Jesus that we are serving. These other people that are healing us and tell us, hey, I'm healed. No, it's not true. You don't have to say I'm healed. You tell everyone that I was healed. You blast the trumpet. You tell everybody. You don't stop talking. You become so excited that it become like it's a journey. You don't want to change. You want to make sure that everything that has happened to you has happened to you. And you are there to blast the transport. You are there to tell the world that you have been healed. By who? By Jesus Christ. How did he heal you? He touched my leprosy. He touched my leprosy and said, I'm willing. And he said, be healed. And the leprosy dried up. The leprosy disappeared, dried up, and the man was healed. This is what happened during that day. And because of this message, we thank God that we have seen now how Jesus was working and what was the reaction of the community. We thank God for this product. We thank God for this message. And we think we are going to blast it to our community so that the people will know who the kind of Jesus we are following. We, the disciple of Jesus Christ project. Amen.